To this day, it's still one of the most destructive coastal storms on record in the eastern U.S., inflicting hurricane-like damage. But this storm didn't get a name like a hurricane. Instead, this March nor'easter is known as the Ash Wednesday storm, because 60 years ago this week, the storm was at its peak on, like today, Ash Wednesday. Now, the setup began with an expansive area of high pressure from central to southeastern Canada that produced onshore flow into the mid-Atlantic states. A surface low developed off the Carolinas, and it strengthened quickly but moved slowly, blocked by the high to the north and influenced by the tug of an upper air low over the Appalachians. The resulting onslaught of persistent easterly winds lasted across 5 high tides that were already higher than average because of a new moon. For more than 48 hours, from March 6th to 8th, 1962, the storm hammered the coast as far north as Massachusetts, the worst from Virginia to New Jersey. 40 to 70 mile per hour onshore winds generated waves 30 feet high, washing a U.S. Navy destroyer onto Long Beach Island, where 5 new ocean-to-bay inlets were opened. The storm ripped away part of the steel pier in Atlantic City and destroyed or heavily damaged tens of thousands of homes in New Jersey. Waves more than 40 feet high pounded the entire Delaware coast and destroyed the boardwalks at Rehoboth Beach and Ocean City, Maryland, that resort town totally overwashed by the ocean. So much sand was lost in the storm that it led to the first large-scale beach replenishment program in the U.S. The storm not only permanently reshaped the mid-Atlantic coastline, it changed its history. The island of Chincoteague, Virginia, popularized in the 1947 children's book about a wild pony called Misty, was flooded, and much of the wild pony herd on nearby Assateague Island, which stretches north from Chincoteague, was lost. At that time, 5,000 lots on Assateague had been sold for resort development, but the 1962 storm halted those plans, and instead, in 1965, the island became a national seashore, today a huge tourist attraction where the ponies still run free. Though the Ash Wednesday storm isn't really remembered for its snow, more than 30 inches fell in the higher elevations of northern Virginia and more than 10 in much of central and western Pennsylvania, including 16 in Pittsburgh and 17 in State College. Still the 9th and 12th biggest snowstorms on record, respectively, in those cities. The weather situation across the mid-Atlantic today is nowhere near as volatile as it was during that first week of March 60 years ago. But you know March in these parts. Stay tuned. The extended forecast is next.